We can go to Dreamland. I can't find a reason not to go. Yeah, even if only for a weekend, we can really leave, let nobody know.
Bang.
Snap.
Gang,
I
gang, gang,
think
gang,
we
gang.
are
Y'all see
live.
me over here. Y'all see me over
Y'all
there.
see me?
Y'all see me over there.
We
This
see
is-
each other.
Gang, 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 gang,
We
gang,
back.
gang. How y'all living?
What's going on, y'all? I am Scotty King.
I'm Trilogy.
I'm Keith calling him the villain himself.
And we are the
The
Daydreamers.
Daydreamers.
You already know.
Great.
Clap, 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 clap.
I'm Mushroom Skizzy today.
Throw out.
Is this episode 9?
Yes.
God damn.
Yeah, 9. We on number 9.
About to be on episode 10, man.
10.
Rondo
big.
number 9. Man.
All right, damn.
Who else was number 9? Was
Who
somebody
else was
on
number 9? I could name a lot of number 9s.
Tony Romo.
I'm going to tell you who was number 9.
I don't want to hear
Epic.
Josh Sweat.
Who's that?
High school.
Hilarious.
Yeah, no, that was a cool number 9.
Hilarious.
He in the lead now, too. Shout out Josh Sweat. No
Shout
cap.
out, bro.
Yep.
That's funny.
Last time I checked, he played for the Eagles.
I only heard stories about, bro. When I got there, this nigga was hurt. I was like,
He got hurt the first game of senior year.
I can't even see
and
this thing.
still was the number 1 recruit in the nation.
I remember that shit. Every
That's
time I seen this nigga, he was on crutches.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Josh Sweat was number 9, though, for
Josh
sure.
Sweat was a big motherfucker. Okay. You want
Yeah.
to talk about Smith had grown men at that school.
No cap.
Okay. Grown men. Shout out my
No cap. Who
nigga
you
Dom.
talking?
That was the first nigga I seen on the football team. I was like, bro,
I'll never
you
forget.
mean to tell me you're my age?
I'll never forget
No
Sweat chasing Debo down 70 yards.
70 yards.
Goddamn, man.
Like, hawked him down. But Debo run different than Sweat. Like, Sweat run with stride. He just a big behemoth of a person. Yeah, nah, that was scary, yeah. That was scary. He was a scary dude. I won't scared of him, but he was scary.
We're back.
What's that, gang?
I'm Mushroom Skizzy today. Y'all see the fro.
I'm still Trilogy.
I'm getting my shit redone.
Oh,
We got a
man.
show this weekend.
Oh, I took my hair off. I
Yes,
forgot
sir.
I did that.
Boys got a show, RBA
Yeah.
Music Fest.
RBA Music Fest.
Yeah, man. Free admission. Just
Free
bring
admission.
your, bring your
Free
school
for the-
supplies,
I
man.
make
It's for the
them free.
kids. For the kids.
Yeah, bring a notebook, bring some paper, do something. It's for the
Pencils,
kids.
man. You could go to Dollar Tree, Dollar General,
Yeah,
Family
something.
Dollar.
You got something laying around the house.
You can steal it from your grandma.
No
That-
cat, just steal a pen out the joint. and
Please
just
don't be encouraging people.
Do what you gotta do.
You
do
know,
what you gotta do.
it's
Bring
free.
something.
It's free.
it's
Bring
free.
something. Come support the kids. They about to start school and all that. School about to be back in session.
An
God.
artist will be on the stage at 4:01.
Do y'all?
So
Yeah.
come out.
Oh, word. Do y'all remember the feeling y'all used to get going back to school? Like, as a kid, I hated school because I was like, oh, fuck learning, blah. I'm a kid,
yeah.
boom. But I loved the social aspect of it. Like, as much
Hardness.
as I hated school, I used to love getting that list and be like, ooh, I need this
Yeah.
many glue sticks and this and that. What the fuck we getting into this year?
No, I hated that list. I don't know about.
You hated the list?
I hated the list because one, I had all my siblings and all of that, so school shopping was an event.
Yeah.
And I hated my summer about to be over, and it turned into because my parents.
School shopping for us was one of the only guaranteed times of the year we was getting something. Nigga.
Oh yes,
Okay.
That's a fact. We about to go
I
school
needed
shopping.
that.
We was going to the outlets, getting all the
I
new
needed the
shoes,
good
whatever
shit.
we wanted.
Yeah.
That was lit. But it's the school supplies, and I also hate Walmart. And my mama used to always take us to
Hey, bro,
Walmart.
shout out to the Walmart in Suffolk. If you a Suffolk nigga, every time you go there, you see one nigga you know. Guaranteed.
Every time.
100%.
Whether it's a teacher, a coach, your boy,
Somebody,
your
yo.
neighbor, a church member,
That's
you gonna
facts.
find someone.
That's
Your bus
facts.
driver, nigga.
Oh,
Everybody.
somebody. Yeah, old. Yeah.
Everybody be at that Walmart, nigga. To this day, if I go in there, I see somebody I know. I don't even
Facts.
be there no more, nigga.
Facts.
I don't really like the school supply part. All I cared about was who I got classes with and when is my band class.
Funny you should say that.
Yeah.
Hang on. Okay, let me not block the camera.
Oh my god.
I think this is where my origin story came from for
my
why I don't
God.
really like this nigga Trill.
See, I knew this was. I knew
Shut
he
up.
was gonna.
Shut up. Okay.
man.
So we moved to Suffolk when I was like 3. I went to Oakland in kindergarten. That's on the Kings Fork side of Suffolk.
Yeah.
And then we had moved in with my grandma. when I was 6. So for first grade, I was gonna go with some Mac Bad nigga, Big Mac and Nas, Partway Gang, where y'all at anyways, home of the Marlins, whack ass mascot, but we'll take it.
But shout out to the Marlins.
Shout out to the Marlins. So look, man, first grade, we doing a little teacher orientation. I had Miss Fulgham.
Mm-hmm.
I'm walking around the class like whatever, boom, boom, ooh, cool, whatever. I come across this one desk and I see the name T. Barcliff.
Oh, yeah, sir.
Now listen, when you grow up with your family having a last name Barcliff,
it ain't too many Barcliffs.
it is not too many Barcliffs on this planet, let me tell you.
You know exactly who that is.
So
right
when you
now.
see a T. Barcliff in your class that's the same age as you, naturally, you assume, is this Cousin Trill? You goddamn right it was Cousin Trill. I was so excited.
Oh, man.
I was going to have class with my cousin. My
That's a
nigga.
fact.
And at this point, I feel like I didn't know him that much. I was 6. How many memories could I really have with this bro? Okay. But kind of find out, what's up with y'all? Y'all Gucci? Oh. Are we down for the count on camera 1?
I don't think we were even recording.
Oh, shit.
Kellen, you ain't do your job.
Oh, I didn't even know I was supposed to start that bitch. All right, we'll just cut to that.
That's crazy.
That's chill. So look, man, first day of school comes and this nigga is nowhere to be found. He abandoned me at the age of 6.
Oh my God.
And to this day, it's been fuck Trill. Because what could have possibly happened in your life to where you was like, man, fuck that nigga Sky. I ain't trying to be in his class. I'm going to this school.
This man is acting like I deliberately knew I was gonna enroll in that school and sit in that desk, and I didn't know my memory depth doesn't even go back to the first grade. Like I don't remember.
It's
First
very
grade was
convenient
a
for you. It's very convenient.
we had class together eventually, and
Cap.
you left. What
I
you
never
mean?
had. Oh, you talking about?
We
okay.
had help class.
So listen.
We had help class. And we had
I
some crazy shit.
almost felt offended when this nigga said we had class. I was like, hang on, no, you weren't in my class, okay? No, I was with the smart kids, sir. Don't do that. I was like, whoa, class where? Yes, no, we did have gym together. Yes, you make a good point.
Oh my God,
that was the birth of the Daydreamers. So hooray!
Yeah,
But I'm just saying, we could have been the Daydreamers as first grade. Okay, we could have been local legends.
Me and Sky started off as Keds. You remember that?
Gang.
Kedz, making beats.
Man.
Fun fact, Keds came from a rap group that Julian had, and I don't even know if it was ever really a thing. I don't even remember who was in that shit, but I remember him telling me the name one day. I was like, that's cool.
That's cool. That's pretty hot.
I'm going to take that.
What? He gave us a stolen name?
Oh,
Out
man.
here jogging name.
Now where's the Daydreamers from?
The Daydreamers was the quickest thing I could think of that was like, ooh, that works. Because let me tell you, for a long time, like, the Daydreamers to me, like, as a name, like, it felt almost like a cop-out. Like, it felt like I was trying to pick something easy. But as the years went by, I was like, we really sort of, like, formed into it. So I'm like, it fits. I couldn't see us being something else now.
Yeah, facts.
But no, the Daydreamers was me trying to think of a name that day, that class period, so we had a title before we left. And I was like, because it was the one thing that I kept going back to, but in my head, I was like, it seemed cliche.
See, cliche, yeah, nah, I don't know. The Daydreamers initially, to me, sounded, I guess, a little cliche, but it's also something I never heard of. Like, it was like, it's like, it's so cliche that it's not.
Yeah.
Like, it's so cliche that
But
everybody is
at the same
passing.
time, it really fits me personally. I spend a whole lot of time in my head.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
Like,
And like that's what I found a lot of peace in it. Just like this is who I am. I'm a daydreamer. Just like my constant just mindset is always going, and I'm always in my head.
I also feel like everyone's a daydreamer.
Yeah.
So it's like it's easy for people to cling to. This is that I think about the shit that I want to have in my head.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Initially, I was kind of worried about how people would like receive it. Like, when they hear like, oh, the Daydreamers, they're like, wait a minute, like who? Like,
let me tell you that.
when we rap and we get up there and do our stuff every time, like, yeah.
Let me tell you,
I
if we could
definitely
not
feel
rap,
like I feel like the name initially does not match the music that we make.
No.
Yeah,
not at all.
nah. I feel like we trying to fit that a little better now. But
Yes.
I think definitely like rapping is kind of the preservation of the name because we rap good enough where like it don't matter what our name is. Them niggas hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them niggas hard.
Yeah. I definitely think the name turns people off at first. You know, it ain't Young Gunner.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
facts.
It's the Daydreamers.
But I also think it got like it's part of that cliche thing, but I think it just got this ring to it. Like it's like almost like it sounds like somebody that's supposed to be there.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, you know, we kind of normal niggas, you know?
Yeah.
Normal ass niggas. No cap.
Obviously not normal, and obviously normal broke niggas, okay?
Normal broke niggas, yeah.
Okay, we ain't doing no crazy shit. We just know how to rap.
NBN.
With normal broke niggas with creativity and connections.
Yeah, normal
Facts.
broke niggas who know how to use they head.
Yep.
Facts.
Daydreamers. Somebody turn that into a fucking. That's the moral of the. That's not a moral.
What'd you say to me? Well, we need a flashback from the
Yeah,
Atlanta
because this
episode.
nigga was talking about
That's not
some.
a fucking
This nigga
moral.
said, "Hang on,
I got you.
music is opinionated progression."
That's a moral, bro. That's a moral, bro. That's like something you
think-
got to deal with.
I think it still work. It's fine.
There's nothing right or wrong about it. It's just. Anyways, so I got a question for y'all. It's a random question.
Mm-hmm.
So we all watch Marvel movies, you know.
Yeah.
They've been snapping for the last decade.
Shout out
you
to the
know.
Marvel Cinematic Universe.
One
Yes,
could
sir.
say, are they the mumble rap of superhero movies?
Oh man.
They had the
Nah.
game on lock. Anyways, look. You know, there's been a lot of turmoil in I feel like the community's been split
Yeah.
for a while now. So my question
Since
is,
Infinity War.
Right. So my question is, do y'all think that the Infinity War saga, I'll say Infinity War and Endgame as a whole, maybe like one movie before, maybe one movie after, that whole saga, do you
Yeah.
think that was the MCU's peak?
What?
Like-
Infinity War?
that's
Like,
as good as
Like,
that as good as it's gonna
good
get.
as it's gonna get. Like, nah, obviously they have years of planning that are already like set in stone. Kevin Feige is still here and that nigga doing that thing.
Right,
but
right.
you know, is lightning gonna strike twice? Okay, because
See.
that Infinity War saga was fuego.
And I think it's like it's hard to duplicate because before,
It was a never before seen thing.
yes, so
Be-
it was like
Because even
just
idea,
starting as Iron Man and then it evolving with the Hulk and then even like I know y'all ain't watched the She-Hulk episodes, but they involving the first Hulk movie in that shit.
That's dope. That's
So,
dope.
like-
No, they're really tying up all the loose ends.
Yeah. So like all of this, like I think the past is so easy to reminisce because ain't nobody ever seen like movie, especially superhero movies. We talk
Yeah.
about Iron Man tying into Captain America
Yeah.
somehow.
Like
and
the
then-
level of excitement you
Yeah.
felt just seeing a post-credit scene. You didn't know when that movie was coming out,
Right.
but you knew it was coming out.
you knew it was coming out eventually.
You know?
So now,
Like there's nothing like that first Avengers.
right,
And that
right,
first Avengers
right,
was
right.
kind of mid. Let's talk about it.
No
okay?
cap. You watch that first Avengers again now. I'm telling you, it's sort of
A
boring.
lot
movie.
of them Phase 1 movies like didn't age too well.
too well.
But obviously the
I like
Infinity
Captain
Saga is
America.
like what, Phase 3, I think.
Yes.
So
No, I think that's
that's
3,
yeah,
because
phase
4
out,
was
you
when
know.
they started doing all the Disney
Yeah,
Plus
that's
right
right.
after. My thing is like with Infinity War itself, we've never had a movie where we lost at the end, and I really fucked with that shit. Maybe I'm just a shitty
I'll
person.
never forget
but that
the
idea
shock.
of this nigga just snapping, disappearing in the portal, and that's
And the
it.
movie was
I
over,
was like,
nigga.
what the fuck?
I'll never forget. I went to the
That shit
movies
blew
with.
my head, bro.
I was at the movies with Jordan. I think you came that day. I think no. It was me, Jordan, Kevin, and Joe Chamberlain. We went to the movies, and I swear to God, we didn't say shit when we left that
Bro,
movie. Just sat in
That
the
shit
car
left it.
silent.
Because
like,
I mean, It's nothing you've ever seen before.
Bro,
like
what?
these niggas didn't die; they fucking evaporated.
Evaporated,
Like,
and you didn't know what was gonna happen. Like it literally just took your favorite hero and killed them immediately.
You
Like,
niggas decided I had to step on these niggas.
While we are
before
here.
with the king.
I will never forgive Kevin Feige for the way he let my man T'Challa go out. This nigga has 6 words.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
first of all, Tom Holland had 5 minutes to die. This nigga, you know what T'Challa said? This is no place to die. That alone fucked me up. I was so mad. I was like, fuck whoever died. I was like, yo gave my man 6 words. This was right, but this was right after Black Panther.
It was crazy, man. I'm telling you, they really fucked me up with Infinity War because, like you said, we never seen the team lose.
And they lost.
Lost.
It was not even close.
But even going into Endgame, I can't tell you the amount of shock I had when that first scene popped up and it said 5 years, nigga. I had to deal with the whole concept of these niggas been going for 5 years, bro. That shit was different.
On a side story, I really want Marvel to do more shows that involve that
The blip,
5-year
yeah.
period because they have a lot of in-world advertisement about shit, but
so
there's a lot of shit that that's a fucked up period of
and
time.
I think
okay?
I feel like it's something that over time keep just being a part of what's affecting the MCU as a whole. Like if you watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier, spoiler alert for you people, but like the Flag Smashers, their whole thing was like this 5 years was like we should have just
this was peaceful for us. You know, this was Thanos was right.
Right.
There's another thing. Okay. I hate to say it, Thanos was fucking right.
I ain't gonna cap
Thanos was listen, nigga, what?
Now
Okay.
his methods weren't the best.
But the method was the method. I mean, look, you had to get the stones to do the look, man. Thanos was right. Okay.
To answer y'all your original question,
go ahead.
Was do you think that they can do it twice? I think that since Marvel is a very
hang on. The question was Infinity War the peak? I know they can do it again, but will it be better?
I think, in my opinion,
because there's already people getting tired of the Marvel formula.
I don't really think it'll ever die though, because just the
ain't the
amount
question,
of
though. But I mean, that's not necessarily true. Everything comes to an end.
Do you think this will come to I think this was
I feel like only reason I
nigga,
feel
what?
like
MJ retired. Okay.
The only reason I feel like it has to come to an end is because eventually they're gonna run out of space for stories. The shit is just it's continuously expanding. You watch the shows, so watching the shows, even just. And I watch a lot of new rock stars. Shout out to new rock stars. But
yes.
But I watch
Boss.
a lot of shout out Eric Boss. But I watch a lot of the shows, and the amount of extra Easter eggs and stuff to other stories going on in the MCU, it's to the point everything gonna have to need a show.
I'll put it on an even more surface level discussion for you. There's people that are behind these movies. People die, people move on, people get new jobs, people whatever. Somebody probably did really good on this one Marvel movie and they get to do their own shit over here and they never touch Marvel again. You know, people move on. If Kevin Feige leaves, I ain't got no hope for none of y'all. Okay.
Yeah,
this nigga is crazy.
I don't know, because this is especially if Kevin Feige was to leave, it's somebody else would have to pick up from where he left off with all the same continuity stuff tying in.
And you could think on a competition wave. DC has been trash, okay? DC has been boo-boo. If they could pick it up even a little, they started using James Gunn, so the new Suicide Squad movie was pretty fire. They're picking it up. If they can get it cracking, I definitely believe they can take over because the DC universe, in my opinion, is better than the Marvel universe.
Yes, I think the stories could go a lot better.
And it's a lot darker for me, which for me, I'm a fan of. I like dark superhero shit. I'm trying these niggas have powers. I'm trying to see niggas die.
guess. Yeah.
I'm not necessarily.
I'm gonna make sure I clip that for the TikTok.
I'm not
Go
necessarily.
ahead. Go ahead.
I'm
I
not-
like seeing blood. I like, look, Superman can punch a nigga's brains out. I'm trying to see that shit.
See, look.
Word strokes.
I'm partially.
This is why I fucking love Harley Quinn, the show on HBO Max.
I'm
Okay?
torn between that argument only because I thought I wanted to see that shit until I started. I just keep seeing Black Bolt head fucking melt,
And that
outside
was
of his
mid
fucking-
in the turn on the terms of
Aw,
like gore,
man.
you know.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm like, it could get a lot worse than this.
I'm here for that. You watch The Boys, right?
Yeah,
Y'all
man.
watch
See,
Invincible.
but even in the boys,
I'm here for all of that.
Let me tell you one thing I liked about the boys. Even when it got too crazy, it was just a little like you didn't watch A-Train run through her body in slow motion. You saw him holding her arms dripping blood. You saw I could deal with the holding the arms. I don't want to see her body get ran through.
Nigga, there's a scene where one of the niggas that has a superpower, the shrink is in the tip of somebody's penis, and you see him explode inside the mouth.
He pulled the ant.
The Boys is wild.
I
Yeah,
ain't
the
watched
boys.
season
Boys
two,
is-
my-
Yeah, the boys is wild,
Boys
bro.
is
You gotta
insane.
nah, bro.
All right, that
Yeah,
was a
stop-
spoil. That was a spoil. For
You
me.
gotta keep going. You gotta keep. This is wild.
I gotta.
It's pretty wild.
But yeah,
I
nah.
like-
Even watching Homelander melt down the goddamn crowd fucked me up, nigga.
Bro, for me, I was like, that's fucking insane. I want to see shit like these niggas are that strong. These niggas ain't perfect. Like, this is what we need.
Yeah,
okay?
nah. I enjoy
like-
the Boys series just because it adds a different layer to that whole superhero
And
realm.
I also feel like The Boys, like, as like it's sort of putting the superhero genre on a map because they're definitely a low budget kind of thing. Like, this is a CW kind of show.
Yeah.
But they're making that shit, like, they're snapping with it. So, like, you know,
100%.
people are
Oh,
seeing
that's
that
good.
this
It's
like
great.
people fuck with this maturity and this, like, I
That's
say
so
this to
great.
say if the DC universe could get its shit together, that's another reason as to why this Marvel shit is not lasting.
Yeah, I feel like, but also at the same time, I think Marvel has gotten to a point where the heroes that everybody knows are starting to disappear. So like, we're gonna start seeing a lot of essentially lower name, lower grade superheroes having to do save the world shit, which is not as interesting to me.
Right.
Now,
And
also-
that could also tie into the DC fucking competition thing because they need to still lay their foundation. You know?
Yeah.
So they still have to have the heavy hitters. You know?
Yeah, right. But also, you add like Marvel is still now. Even if it is going to end, I don't think it's going to end soon. I like the where we're at right now
It's just
with
too
the
much
whole.
hype around it.
Yeah,
bro.
we got X-Men coming soon. Eventually, so
That's
we're
what
gonna
I'm
have
saying.
some.
This is
too
gonna
much
be around for a
too much
long
hype
time.
has not necessarily always been a good thing.
Yeah. If one of
Not
these
saying
movies
it's-
end up trash,
I'm
then
not
it's
saying- I
kind of
mean,
over.
Morbius
And a lot
was
of them
trash
have been
as crap.
missing. What Morbius ain't MCU.
Morbius
Morbius
It's
was
not
not MCU, nigga.
It
That's
is
Fox.
Marvel, but it's not MCU.
That's Fox. That's Venom universe.
Oh my
Anyways,
God,
but I'll give you
trash.
something like Eternals. Eternals was something that no one really knew about, and it was very long and a little boring, and it didn't do that
Yeah.
well.
Honestly,
you know?
Eternals could have worked as a show.
Eternals could have worked a lot better.
It would have
as
been a boring show,
Like,
but
you introduce 5 niggas that no one's ever heard
Yeah,
of with
and
all of this. Like,
it didn't
you
even
know.
really explain their whole thing.
You
to
know,
me.
I wanna
That
see-
was kind of.
I want
I'll
to see Moon
say-
Knight as a show. That
I'll
would've been
say
tough.
after
I mean, as a movie.
After Infinity War, their next 2 movies
I
were
think
kind of
that could've
trash.
been a
Okay, Black Widow and Eternals did not do that great.
See-
now Shang-Chi was fire. Shang-Chi was fire. I
Shang-Chi
need to
was
watch
fire.
that again. By the way,
Shang-Chi was fire.
Shang-Chi was
Multiverse
fire.
of Madness was
Multiverse
fire.
was fire. Spider-Man was
fire.
fire. But the
Wow,
first 2, Black Widow and what's the name? I think that took a
Yeah.
lot of. It threw a lot of people
See,
off.
Black Widow, I already kind of knew wasn't gonna be too crazy, just because we had to deal with the loss of Natasha. And then
it was just terrible timing.
yeah, it wasn't like, now I'm watching Natasha and like this is supposed to be before that.
Yeah.
On a story that doesn't necessarily tie into what I'm interested in right now.
Yeah.
It was like,
It was
nah.
definitely bad timing.
But I feel like that's also just like eventually moments in that movie will be what shape part of what the MCU is in 3-4 years from now. So it's like I watch less for I don't know. I watch less now for even super crazy enjoyment. I'm almost watching for the bigger picture.
But does that take away from the enjoyment? Like if niggas is watching just to like connect the dots instead of like just watching a movie, like, you know.
See, and that's something I feel like I don't know.
Man,
I don't
let's
know.
wrap it up because I gotta pee.
Yeah.
I don't had to pee this whole episode, bro. Listen, I'll say I think Infinity War was the peak. Now they'll definitely have some peaks that get close, but I don't think shit is gonna hit as hard as that Infinity Saga did. Like that whole year, they had this bitch on lock, and
it's
even
really
the year before,
it's really because Black Panther went crazy, and then they dropped Infinity
and
War.
I feel like maybe for me it hit harder because I was working at a movie theater during this time, so I was seeing everything as this shit came out multiple times. Like I was very in the know about this shit.
Yeah.
So yes, no, I think Infinity War was the peak.
I'm excited for what they got coming. They got Secret Wars coming. They got the Kang Dynasty.
Yeah.
I think I'm really intrigued for the Kang character, for Nathaniel Richards. And then I'm also really intrigued about Secret Wars because based on what I've been watching, New Rockstars and stuff, all the other shows and stuff, they saying it's supposed to be like a tie-in of all these multiversal stuff. I want to see how far they go with that. So I don't know. I think it could. But I don't think necessarily it's the peak. I think it has. I think we won't know to the end for sure. But I think these movies coming in the future, not even necessarily those two, but maybe after that, have potential to be better than Infinity War.
This is what I think. I think the Daydreamers have a show in the RVA Music Festival this weekend.
The third.
Yes,
I
sir.
like what you did there. It's free.
Yes, sir.
It's
Yes,
free.
sir.
Bring some school supplies, nigga.
Yeah,
Bring a
man.
notebook.
We out
Bring
here.
some pens. It's for the kids.
I'm gonna rock out like ACDC.
It's for the kids, man. Yeah. Rich man, come tap in with your boys. What is this behind my head? We got that woo.
Blah, blah.
Look at that thing. We got Slumland tees. We got that white. We got that black with that reflective gray. Where my models at? Bow.
Give them his models.
Bow.
Come on now.
Bow.
Come
1 for
on.
25, 2 for 40.
Bold.
Tap in with the gay. Free poster with the purchase.
Yeah, man. Follow us on Daydreamer 757
Hang on.
everywhere. And
Is
make sure
there
y'all
a-
running these videos up. Share it with your friends, your family, you know. Listen to this while you ain't doing nothing at your
Hey, man.
job, wasting time.
Do
Facts.
I mean,
We got a song of the week.
we also have a moral of the story? The moral of the story is that lightning can strike twice in the same place. It's just very rare.
Just very rare.
But it's possible, okay? Don't let these niggas tell
Put
you
Jordan
no.
Peele in the MCU.
Jordan Peele direct the movie. I don't even know which one he would direct. I don't know.
can see Jordan Peele doing some Doctor Strange shit, just like on the psychic thing. He's
He
definitely that
want to
kinda-
play on some nightmarish shit.
I could see that as well. Anyways,
Anyway, yeah.
Jordan Peele doing Blade would be fire.
Or X-Men.
So look, what's the song of the week is? I feel like I had one for this.
Did you?
The song.
Weren't we
of
talking
the
about some
week.
shit at the beginning of this episode?
We were
Man,
talking.
somebody picked the song of the week. I ain't got it.
Look, so song of the week. Song of the week this week. Can I get a drum roll on it? Alright. We going with
Boo.
Finny that drops this fucking
It's not
next
this Friday.
next
You
Friday.
know it is. So the song of the week is not
It's
Fetty.
not Finny. Try
Nah,
again.
song of the week then.
Trail, what's the song
Do
of
I
the
get
week?
to pick a song of the week? Oh, yes, sir. Here we go. Drum roll. And the song of the week is
Yep.
FaceTime. Let's get it. Don't gotta want to FaceTime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come
Okay.
on. You don't like
Alright.
FaceTime? Nobody likes FaceTime?
Nah, we'll rock
FaceTime.
FaceTime in there.
Oh my
Hooray.
gosh.
FaceTime
Yeah,
off
I'll
of
go get that.
Dreamland.
These niggas
That's
hate
Trill's
Face-
baby.
These niggas hate FaceTime because I bodied them. Go ahead and listen to it and then let me know. Let me know. Let me know what you think.
That's not true.
True song.
And nobody cares if you had the best verse on a You know what? FaceTime's a good song. Go listen to it.
I care because I have the best verse.
Go stream that. This will be on the screen.
Daydreamer 757 everywhere.
the best
RVA Music Fest September
Trilogy in the
3rd.
comments.
It's free. Bring school supplies. We are out of here.
Gang.
And
Wow.
3, 2, 1, yeah.